Are you asking us?
At least you're famous for something. No, I said we have nothing. We have nothing to show.
In Spain we say BMW.
Gorgeous.
In Spain we say Porsche.
Oh yeah, the S is missing again.
Hey, you need to hajimau.
Are you asking us?
Most obvious answer, I think it's
Germany is
Germany.
the most famous one here, I think.
Also Korea and Japan.
Yeah, that's true. We have France a little bit too, but not that much.
We're only famous for like muscle cars and having bad interior design on our cars, unfortunately.
At least you're famous for something. No, I said we have nothing. We have nothing to show.
We have cars that jump,
Oh, that's cool.
our lowriders and stuff.
Pimp My Car used to be my favorite show.
Surely, yeah.
Probably.
I don't know anything about cars, so I don't know car brands too. So when they were like, we're gonna talk about car brands, I had to ask my dad. Like, Dad, how do you pronounce this in Turkish? Because I don't even know. Like, so yeah, I know now.
I think if I pronounce the car, country of origin wouldn't even understand what I'm. It can be really different for some.
I think for us, German brands are very similar, but the Korean brands, Japanese brands, and other languages, those might be very different.
First German.
Ooh.
Okay. The first brand is Benz, so in German that would be Mercedes-Benz.
Mercedes-Benz
So cute.
아니면 그냥 Benz.
In Turkish, we say Benz.
In France, we say Mercedes-Benz or Benz.
In America, we say Mercedes-Benz, and I've heard that people say like Merc for short.
Oh, like a.
Yeah.
In a slang
Yeah,
way?
like a slang, because we don't usually say Benz.
In Serbia, we say Mercedes-Benz, but usually people just say Mercedes.
In Indonesia, we say Mercedes-Benz or Merci.
That's It's like, thank you for the car.
And in Korea, we say Benz.
Benz.
In Switzerland, we say Mercedes-Benz.
In Spain we say Mercedes-Benz, but we usually say Mercedes, which is a common name in Spain as well. Female name.
Do you guys know if there's any difference in your country? Because there's like Mercedes and then there's the Benz line, which is more like a luxury one. Do you guys
But
know
it's
if
still the
there's...
same brand, right? So it has
It's
different
all made the
lines.
same brand. Because I know in the States we'll also call them separately. Like Mercedes is the normal Mercedes. I was trying to look this up so I'm not just like...
I think
saying random
in
stuff.
France,
So
if we
call
say
them-
Mercedes, it can be like a cheap car, like a cheap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the cheapest ones. And if you say Benz, oh, okay, it's a bit like.
I think that's similar.
I think we have something like that.
I think in Serbia we would just usually say car brand name, and then if it's like the specific, like if it's a Benz, then we would add to it. I don't think we would just say Benz.
I wish I knew the answer to that.
I like the Japanese pronunciation, it sounds so cute. And Switzerland is pretty much the same, right? It's German. Yeah, and I like the Spanish version. Because the C, you say very soft.
It's because I am from the Canary Islands, so we don't pronounce the C or the Z. From the mainland, we say Mercedes, but we say Mercedes.
I like it. Well, that's a shorted BMW, and that stands for Bayerische Motoren something. Yeah, so it's actually like just the first letter of BMW.
In Japan, we say BMW, but many people say BM.
Just BM.
In Turkish, we say BMW.
In France, we say BMW.
In the USA, we say BMW.
In Serbia, we say BMW.
In Indonesia, we say BMW. W is pronounced we in Indonesian, so it's we.
And in Korea, we say BMW.
In Switzerland, we say BMW.
In Spain we say BMW.
Wow, so gorgeous.
BMW.
Yeah, again, so the Spanish version is cool. Yeah. And the Indonesian, because the W is so different. And the French, can you say it in French again?
BMW.
The main difference seems to be the W pronunciation here. Like the BM is most similar in all.
Like everyone is spelling it out. So
It's all in our local languages.
in Serbia we don't have W, it's just V, so that's why we say BMW. So it's almost the same pronunciation.
In Indonesia, we also use the Latin alphabet, just ABC, but we have, like, we read it like A, B, C, D. It's actually similar to German, but the W is pronounced W, so that's why we just use the Indonesian pronunciation of W.
That's interesting because it's the same in Turkish. We also do A, B, C, D. That
Oh,
sounds really similar. That's interesting.
And how did you pronounce?
BMW. Because we also don't have W, so we just pronounce it as V, just like yours.
In German, it's Audi.
In Japan, we say Audi.
In Turkish, we say Audi.
In France, we say Audi.
In the USA, we say Audi.
In Serbia we say Audi.
in Indonesia, we say Audi.
In Korea, we say Audi.
In Switzerland, we say Audi.
In Spain, we say Audi.
I'm the only one.
I think French was the only different one.
Audi. Because like in France, if we have A, U together, the pronunciation become O, right? So we have to say Audi.
Oh, like it. Udi, Udi.
I have the different pronunciation in Indonesia. Like you say Audi. Like at the end, it's just Audi.
Audi.
Yeah, but it's different, kind of, no?
It sounds like she has, have you heard of like an unaspirated letter? Like instead of saying like hook, but in Korean you say hook, like you don't breathe through it. It kind of sounds like that.
That's what I heard, like a different tone.
And in Korean is like very enunciated. I feel like it's Audi.
Audi.
Yeah.
Okay, in German, it's Volkswagen.
In Japan, we say Volkswagen, but many people say wagon, just wagon.
In Turkish, we say Volkswagen.
In France, we say Volkswagen.
In the USA, we say Volkswagen.
In Serbia we say Volkswagen.
In Indonesia, we say Volkswagen, or for short, VW, just VW. In the Indonesian alphabet, it's VW.
Yeah, in German too. I mean, VW would be the short version. And in Korea, we say Volkswagen.
In Switzerland, we say Volkswagen or VW.
In Spain, we say Volkswagen.
I feel like still, like, letters are missing.
From Canary Islands, you know, we missed some consonants.
You can't say the KS, Volks.
No, we don't. Volkswagen.
Yeah, the K and S is kind of missing.
Yeah, because I'm from the Canary Islands, we usually miss the S's. For example, to say thank you, we say gracias. But in the mainland, it's gracias.
And the V kind of becomes almost like a B sound, right?
Yeah, V is quite B. Me, V.
Volk means the people, the country, Volk. And then Wagen means like automobile, like a car. So it's like the car of the people.
So inspirational.
It's one of the biggest German car brands, Porsche and so on. They are under Volkswagen. So it's like the mother company, and then they have a lot of other German car brands, or also other country car brands that they own. Yeah. But then I know that Koreans and also Japanese, I think they just can't say the F sound properly, like F or V sound. So it usually sounds like a B.
We also say it with more of like a T sound. A lot of times, I think technically if people are saying it right, it's still Volkswagen. But normally if you hear people just say it in conversation, we're going to say like Volkswagen. Oh. Yeah. If you listen like in conversation, it'll sound more like that.
And the V sounds like a W to me.
Volkswagen.
In German, it's Porsche. In German, it's very important that the E at the end is spoken.
In Japan, we say Porsche.
In Turkish, we say Porsche.
In France, we say Porsche.
In the USA, we're supposed to say Porsche, but we'll hear a lot of people say Porsche or Porsche.
Porsche.
Yeah, you'll hear a lot of people say it that way. We have a lot of mispronunciation though.
In Serbia we say Porsche.
In Indonesia, I think you'd hear a lot of Porsche.
Sounds like the Russian soup.
Yeah, I thought about that too.
Because we don't have the SCH sound, we only have the S, like the sound, not the sh sound.
In Korea, we say Porsche.
In Switzerland, we say Porsche.
In Spain, we say Porsche.
Like your front porch.
Porsche or Porsche?
Oh yeah, the S is missing again.
Hey, you need to hajimau.
But why do they put A?
I don't know, honestly.
In English, you don't really read the E at the end, right? So
Normally we wouldn't,
Yeah.
but like if it's a word where it's known that it's foreign, we typically would pronounce it closer to the original pronunciation. I don't know how Porsche got to Porsche and Porsche.
Maybe it sounds like a girl name, like Porsche.
Very old school name.
That's
I think in Indonesia, some people would also say Porsche and just skip the S. I don't know.
Oh. Okay. Bugatti is French.
It's Italian, no?
Oh. I didn't know either, so then. In France, we say Bugatti.
In Japan, we say Bugatti.
In Turkish, we say Bugatti.
In Germany, we say Bugatti.
In the USA, we say Bugatti.
Gali.
In Serbia, we say Bugatti.
In Indonesia, we say Bugatti.
In Korea, we say Bugatti.
In Switzerland, we say Bugatti.
In Spain, we say Bugatti.
Yeah, pretty much the same. Only like America, like I feel like I'm hearing like spaghetti, Bugatti.
Bugatti. I think still, if you like, you're technically pronouncing it right, it should be like Bugatti. But if you're listening
Yeah.
to most people,
But I will still understand it. Like if you say Bugatti, I will like okay.
acceptable. Yeah.
In France, we say Citroën. I know we are not famous.
Oh, in Spain it is quite famous.
Really?
Yeah, we have plenty.
In Japan, we say Citroën.
In Turkish, we say Citroën.
German, we would like try to say like the French, we say Citroën, but like proper German pronunciation would be like Citroën. I would say like the French way, Citroën.
In the USA, we would say Citroën.
In Serbia, we would say Citroën.
In Indonesia, I don't think we have this car, but we would pronounce it as Citroën or Citroën probably.
In Korea, we say Citroën.
In Switzerland, we probably say Citroën.
In Spain, we say Citroën. Citroën.
Well, it was pretty good. Like most of you is missing the R sound, but like because most of language don't use it, so. But like German and Switzerland, you use the R sound, so it was nice to hear it. It was nice to hear.
Does Citroën mean something? Because the German Citroën sounds like Zitrone.
Citronnelle is the herb like you put on some soup, right? Yeah, we use citronnelle too in French, but Citroën, I think it means nothing. If there is like car fan over there, like maybe they can tell, but me, I don't know.
It's the lemon car for me.
Lemon car.
Lemon car.
Peugeot?
How do you write that?
P-E-U-J-J?
Ah, Peugeot. Vale.
It's more famous than Citroën, I think. So in France, we say Peugeot.
In Japan, we say Peugeot.
In Turkish, we say either Peugeot or Peugeot.
In Germany, we say Peugeot.
According to the internet, in America we say Peugeot, but I think we'd probably say something more like Peugeot, more with the G.
In Serbia, we say Peugeot.
In Indonesia, we don't really have this car either, but copying French, it would be like Peugeot. Reading it would be like Peugeot.
In Korea, we say Peugeot.
In Switzerland, I thought we say Peugeot. But I think we just pronounce it like the French people, Peugeot.
In Spain, we say Peugeot.
What?
Peugeot.
I really like the Spanish one. It's like really exotic. Like through French, you should not like read as you see.
Yeah, in Spain we do.
Let's go!
What do we have? In the USA, we would say Chrysler.
In Japan, we say Chrysler.
In Turkish, we say Chrysler.
We say it, I think, American way, like Chrysler.
In France, I think we say Chrysler.
In Serbia, we say Chrysler.
In Indonesia, probably Chrysler or Chrysler.
In Korea, we say Chrysler.
In Switzerland, we say Chrysler.
In Spain, we say Chrysler.
I like the Spanish one. the Spanish and French. Could you say the Turkish pronunciation?
Chrysler.
Because it sounds like you have a consonant at the end of it as well.
Turkish, we pronounce E as E, so that's why we say Chrysler. R at the end is like really pronounced, Chrysler.
Yeah, in Serbian too, we say Chrysler. So
Yeah,
we,
same.
the R's.
We roll the R's
We
as
roll
well.
the R's. So.
Yeah.
But what I really like is like Switzerland is always like in the middle, always right in the pronunciation.
Switzerland, they speak German, French, and Italian.
We like to adapt.
It was also interesting, there were a few countries that pronounced it with like an E sound instead of Chrysler. It was more like Chrysler. But there were a few of you guys that had that. In the USA, we would say Tesla.
In Japan, we say Tesla.
In Turkish, we say Tesla.
In Germany, we say Tesla.
In France, we say Tesla.
In Serbian, we say Tesla, which is where it comes from too, actually, the scientists.
All right.
Nikola Tesla, yeah. He went to the US. At some point, he switched citizenship. Tesla is Serbian, technically.
The brand is also not owned by an American. It's owned by a South African.
We're learning education.
In Indonesia, we say Tesla.
In Korea, we say Tesla.
In Switzerland, we say Tesla.
In Spain, we say Tesla.
And then it comes from Serbia.
Serbian pronunciation is easy, guys. You might think it's not, but it is easy.
In the USA, we would say Chevrolet or Chevy for short.
In Japan, we say Chevrolet.
In Turkish, we say Chevrolet.
In German, I would say Chevrolet, not sure. It's weird.
In France, we say Chevrolet.
In Serbia, we say Chevrolet.
In Indonesia, it's probably read Chevrolet or Chevrolet.
In Korea, we say Chevrolet.
In Switzerland, we say Chevrolet.
In Spain, we say Chevrolet.
I mean, everyone was pretty off from our pronunciation, except for like Serbia, and I think in Switzerland as well, you guys were very, very close to ours. France was also pretty similar.
I thought it was a French brand.
Yeah, it's a French name.
In Japan, we say Nissan.
In Turkish, we say Nissan.
In the USA, we say Nissan.
In Germany, we say Nissan.
In France, we say Nissan.
In Serbia, we say Nissan.
In Indonesia, we say Nissan.
In Korea, we say Nissan.
In Switzerland, we say Nissan.
In Spain, we say Nissan.
Okay.
Oh, Nissan!
Yeah.
It sounds like Japanese. Oh, Nissan!
다 비슷하게 들렸는데 미국이 좀 약간 간지나게 닛산 이런 느낌이었던 것 같아요. In Japan, we say Lexus.
In Turkish, we say Lexus.
In the USA, we say Lexus.
In Germany, we say Lexus.
In France, we say Lexus.
In Serbia, we say Lexus.
In Indonesia, we say Lexus.
In Korea, we say Lexus.
In Switzerland, we say Lexus.
In Spain, we say Lexus.
일본에서는 렉사스라고 하는데 대부분 사람들이 렉서스라고 하는 것처럼 저한테는 들렸어요.
Some of us had the U sound and some of us had the O sound.
Lexus.
In Japan, we say Toyota.
In Turkish, we say Toyota.
In the USA, we say Toyota.
In Germany, we say Toyota.
In France, we say Toyota.
In Serbian, we say Toyota.
In Indonesia, we say Toyota.
In Korea, we say Toyota.
In Switzerland, we say Toyota.
In Spain, we say Toyota.
다 비슷한데 도요다 이렇게 좀 나처럼 들리는 나라도 있고 근데 다 비슷비슷한 것 같아요.
We say Toyota with the T. Maybe it was me when I pronounced it.
I heard more like a D sound.
It's a little bit softer in general. Like it's a softer T, so it sounds more like a D.
Usually in the USA at least, anytime there's like a hard T kind of in the middle of a word, we typically, if we're speaking, actually soften it into more of a D sound. So even if we're doing like voice acting work, we'll actually soften everything to be a D. So it would just be Toyota instead of Toyota for us.
In Korea, we say Genesis.
In Japan, we say Genesis.
In Turkish, we say Genesis.
In the USA, we say Genesis.
In Germany, we say Genesis.
What?
I think in France, we say Genesis.
In Serbia, we say Genesis. Genesis?
I feel like everyone's calling my name. In Indonesia, we say Genesis.
In Spain, we say Genesis.
Like Hennessy, like the alcohol.
Hennessy! Like the G and the J is pronounced the same in Spanish. G has a U in between. If it has the umlaut on top, it's like double V. If it doesn't, like you pronounce a U.
In Korea, we say Kia.
In Japan, we say Kia.
In Turkish, we say Kia.
In the USA, we say Kia.
In Germany, we say Kia.
In France, we say Kia.
In Serbia, we say Kia.
In Indonesia, we say Kia.
In Switzerland, we say Kia.
In Spain, we say Kia.
Kind of difficult to change.
Yeah. I think we agree on something finally.
Would anyone say Kaya or something?
It's possible.
Maybe someone, maybe.
Actually, in Korea, we say Kia, not Kia. But the spelling is K, so I think that most countries says Kia, not Kia. But in Korea, it's Kia, not Kia.
So is it
Koreans.
a G?
Yeah.
You also don't say Gia, right?
Yeah,
So you say
Kia.
yeah, exactly.
Kia.
It's just a softer K to us in our ears.
Really?
And in English, I mean, not in, it's written KIA, so I think that's why everyone's like,
It's one of the tricky things for people learning Korean, actually, yeah.
Interesting. In Korea, we say Hyundai.
In Japan, we say Hyundai.
In Turkish, we either say Hyundai or Hyundai.
In the USA, we say Hyundai, but you will hear not a small minority of people say Hyundai.
In Germany, we say Hyundai.
In France, we say Hyundai.
In Serbia, we say Hyundai.
in Indonesia, we say Hyundai.
In Switzerland, we say Hyundai.
In Spain, we say it in two ways, Hyundai or Hyundai, because of the H is muted in Spanish. Even if it's in the middle or at the start or at the end, it's muted. So that's why Hyundai, Hyundai.
But do you guys know the reason why it's pronounced Dai? Because back in the days, Japanese cars were considered to be like really high quality. So in order for Korea to market the cars well, they would make it with a Japanese pronunciation so that people would have like, oh, it's probably a Japanese car. It's very good quality, right?
really? I didn't
So
know
that's
that.
why it never got marketed as Hyundai. It got marketed as Hyundai to make it sound like Japanese.
You're so cool.
And it's interesting because Japan doesn't pronounce it that way at all. It pronounces it the Korean way. So
근데 일본에서도 휴다이라고 하는 사람도 있고 휴다이를 한자로 쓰면 일본어로 겐다이라고 읽을 수 있어서 사이트에서 일본어로 검색했을 때 현대라고 가타카나로 써 있긴 한데 사람들이 좀 헷갈려 해요.
그렇구나, 신기하다.
It was fun. I'm a bit sad that French cars not that famous.
It depends on the country. Like, we don't import a lot of cars from the US either.
True, but like what I mean, it's like even me, I don't know that much French brands, so like I understand why those countries are really famous.
at least you have brands. This is great.
It was interesting. Obviously, a lot of our pronunciation is not correct. I don't think that's like a huge surprise to anyone. But it's kind of fun hearing, especially like the Spanish pronunciation. And it was interesting hearing some of like the reasoning behind why these brands are pronounced different ways.
And I mean, I always find it funny when people try to say Volkswagen. I think that's the most difficult.
It's the most German name.
Or just car, just Wagen.
Wagen, oh yeah, that was cute that the Japanese just say Wagen, like car.
Today, we compare car brand pronunciation differences.
If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below on your favorite car brand.
We will see you next time in the next video.
Bye!